Alrighty, year 10. So, a few of us are struggling with question or task 1, so I thought I'd break down a few of the components of task 1 and just try and reframe the question so you had a little bit more access to it. So hopefully after this video you'll get a bit of an idea of how task 1 works, what it's requiring you to do, and how you're going to go about solving it. So we'll start with what's being asked. Okay, so in task 1, you're being asked to create a game. A game where after 3 attempts, you need to have had the following occur. You need to have had at least one win. So only one win, 25 to 50% of the time. Okay. So if you win 3 times, great. All power to you. But it's all about having at least one win, 25 to 50% of the time. Another way to think about that, and this is the way I like to think about it, is they must have lost all 3 games more than 50% of the time. So you must have lost all 3 games 50% of the time. So I've seen some people, for example, doing a coin toss 3 times, and if you get 3 heads, that's a win. As you can't win on the first attempt, that's not a viable game. Okay, so you need to be able to win on every attempt, and after 3 attempts, you must have lost all 3 attempts at least 50% of the time. So to sort of get your head around the idea of how this works, is I've created a game where I've got 9 doors. Okay, so door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to put a prize. I'll give us a game that won't work. I want to put a prize behind 3 doors. So I've got a chance of winning 33% of the time on each attempt. Now that will not work because after 3 attempts, I will have won more than 33% of the time. On the first attempt, I've got a 1 in 3 chance. On the second attempt, I've got a 1 in 3 chance. And on the third attempt, I've got a 1 in 3 chance. So therefore, my odds of winning after playing 3 attempts are far greater than 25%. 25%, that's right. Yeah, far greater than 25 to 50%. So my idea of a game might be to put, say, behind 1 door, a prize. That's a 1 in 9 chance of winning. Okay? There is an 8 in 9 chance I lose. If I was to run that game, maybe after 3 attempts I'd have lost all 3 attempts more than 50% of the time. Maybe after 3 attempts I would have won at least once. It's 125 and 50%. I don't know. I'm not going to do the maths here for you now. I just wanted to really clarify what was expected and what definitely isn't an example of an effective game. So just to clarify, if your game requires 3 attempts to win, that's only 1 attempt. Okay, so if you require 3 heads in a row, for example, on a coin flip, that is only 1 attempt, 1 game. So you need to make it short. So make it so every attempt you have a possibility of winning and a possibility of losing. Okay, you need to be really clear on that. You need to have lost all 3 at least 50% of the time. Okay, at least 50% of the time. And if I was playing this game, for example, I'd have to think really hard about the impact of replacement or not replacement. Just playing my door game. Okay. Up to you. Have a really big think about what you need to do. Really think hard about your game and whether it meets these criteria. Don't just go ahead and ignore and think, yep, my game's all good. Check that your game meets these criteria, that you can win on every attempt, that after 3 attempts you're losing more than 50% of the time, and you're winning at least once between 25 to 50%. Cool. Well, I'll leave you to it. Good luck with your assignment.